I was always paranoid and mad at the same time. I thought everybody was out to get me, especially in prison. It was like survival mode, kill or be killed. About 13, I was cooking crystal meth, so I started using the needle. It's just the environment. I used to smoke crack with my dad. You know, my mom was a crackhead. So about 14 or 15, I caught a case and got put on probation, and they ended up sending me to prison. So when I started going to prison, they started diagnosing me. They said I was bipolar, paranoid schizophrenic, I had inner explosive disorder, manic depressive, suicidal, homicidal. I was on so many mental health drugs and injections, and every time I got out of prison, I had nowhere to go, no job, no family. My only thing to do was to go back to prison, and I tried to commit suicide. I tried to kill somebody else. You know, I used to cry out at night to God to take me. I used to try to make deals with the devil for just an okay, mediocre life. The day I got out of prison, I got on the Greyhound bus. I was going to Anniston, Alabama, going to a place called the Center of Hope, but they wouldn't take me. So I called my cousin. She told me to get back on the bus. You're going to New Orleans. I was like, what's in New Orleans? She's like, you're going to the New Orleans mission. Somebody's gonna meet you at the bus station. God told me, this is it. This is your last chance. After a few months, it was like God freed me from the addiction of anything. I quit the strongest mental health drugs I had the day I got here, so He freed me from that. What gives me hope being around friends and brothers that have been through similar situations and they're making it with Jesus. I put my hope in Jesus that He would do it for me. I got diagnosed about 4 months ago, with cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, acute gastritis, hepatitis C, non-traumatic rhombolysis. And I was like, okay, if this is it, absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So He healed me from cancer and made the tumor disappear. After that, I was like, appreciate you, God, I got it now. A month later, everything went sideways, and I was real prideful. So I went back, they put me in quarantine, and then I owned it and repented and asked for forgiveness from everybody. And then the very next morning, I got a call from my specialist. She said, everything's gone. I've been through programs, rehabs, prison. I just want to thank the New Orleans mission because it's the only thing that's ever worked. Besides getting saved, it's the best choice, even if I didn't make it at first, that I've ever made, because it's the only thing I found that works. The Lord has blessed me with family reconciliation. I'm on good terms with my sister and my cousins. I am Reed's coordinator out there at Give Hope Retreat. I'm learning a lot of stuff. I would like to sign masters, because it'll be another year in ministry. Instead of a program, I'll be in ministry. This is more life than I've ever had in my life. If you're going through it with addiction, mental health, cancer, disease, anything, God is still a God of miracles. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. If He can do it for me, He can do it for anybody.